On a moonless night, Adam returned home, tired after a long day at work. The place was quiet, but something wasn't right. The house door was slightly ajar and the lights were off. He called for his wife, Layla, but only heard the echo of his own voice. Upon entering, he found the floor scattered and a small note on the table that read, "If you want her alive, don't tell anyone." The blood in his veins froze. He knew instantly that a dangerous gang was behind this. Layla wasn't just his wife, she was his soul. Without hesitation, he grabbed his old bag where he had hidden his tools from his former days as a fighter, days he had tried to forget. The rain fell heavily as if the sky shared his anger. Adam slipped through the shadows until he saw a large building with heavy security. He heard the laugh of one of the guards, hid behind a broken wall, and then quietly took him down. Inside, the corridors were long and filled with faint noises. Every step was a test of his nerves. He remembered Layla's laugh, the promises of their future, and it strengthened his resolve. Suddenly, an alarm blared. He had been discovered. He had no choice but to fight. He burst through rooms, facing the gang members one by one. Fear was present, but anger was stronger. He was hit in the shoulder but kept moving forward. In the basement, he heard a familiar voice calling his name. It was Layla's voice. He found her tied up in a small room with the last guard standing before her. They exchanged a silent glance and then the guard attacked. The fight was short but violent. The guard finally fell and Adam ran to Layla, untied her and held her tightly. But escaping wasn't easy. The building began to swarm with gang members. Adam grabbed Layla's hand and they ran through a back corridor leading outside. They emerged into the rainy night, and with their last step, a room behind them exploded, spreading chaos. They disappeared into the darkness, and with the first light of dawn, they were far from danger. Adam sat down to catch his breath and looked at Layla, who smiled despite her exhaustion. He realized in that moment that love could drive a person to face an entire army, and that some battles are fought only for the ones we love.